I've often heard people say that Mega Man belongs in the 8-bit world, that his jump-and-shoot gameplay is best enjoyed on the NES. I don't completely agree with that. I'm a fan of a fresh coat of paint, though I understand that the gameplay must change with an evolution of graphics, sometimes not for the better. And that's where this game has to enter the argument, a 16-bit Mega Man with 8-bit gameplay. This is Mega Man: The Wily Wars on the Sega Mega Drive. In the mid-1990s, Sega started a service called the Sega Channel, where players could pay for a monthly service to download video games, much like a premium TV channel like Showtime. That's right, downloading games in the mid-90s, only they needed to be re-downloaded when the system was shut off. If this sounds familiar, you may know about the Satellaview from Nintendo in Japan. The Wily Wars was one such downloadable game, billed as a Sega Channel exclusive. Thankfully though, the game wasn't lost with the cancellation of the Sega Channel. The Europeans got this game on their Mega Drives, and through some headaches and cashing in on a few small favors, I've managed to score a real cartridge copy from Europe on loan from a friend. Wily Wars is both a port of the first 3 Mega Man games and a new Mega Man experience at the same time. You can pick from the start what title you'd like to play, and you can even save your game at the end of each level. That's the first drawback, no password system, which is great for Mega Man 1, but not for anyone wanting to skip right to Wily's Fortress in the second or third game. The Wily Wars does remake the first 3 games and gives them a fresh new look with cool colors, decent backgrounds, and a few extra frames of animation, but it's not all as nice as it looks. The controls are not as responsive as they were in the NES games. When you move the Blue Bomber, he takes a quarter second too long to actually start running, and as a result, your timing is completely messed up, completely off. You'll need to rethink everything and in some sick way relearn your strategies on how to play. The jump button seems to stick a little as well, so stages like Airman's and Shadow Man's become incredibly difficult. Also, shooting your weapon suffered as well. In the NES games, you can fire your weapon really quickly. In the Wily Wars, you're limited to every few frames to shoot, and even standing close to an enemy and shooting them doesn't get you to shoot faster like it did on the NES. It's frustrating, but you do get used to it. Some would say a 16-bit rendition of the great music from the games would be really welcome, but this is a Genesis game and I've never been a fan of the music on the console. But if I wanted awesome Mega Man music, I'd throw on the Megas or even the 1-ups. It's not a big complaint, but some will probably mention that the music is slower and just doesn't have the same impact in this game, which bugs a lot of people, including myself. Once you defeat every Robot Master from all 3 games, destroy Wily in 3 different fortresses, defeat Proto Man, Gamma, Doc Robot, all of that, you are met with one final game, the unlockable Wily Tower, also known as the main reason to play the Wily Wars. Wily's upset you defeated his robots again, and has 3 new robots called the Genesis Unit. Get it? Because the games are on the Genesis? Anyway, there's 3 new Robot Masters, all with 3 new stages. You can also pick 8 weapons from any of the 3 games, and 3 transport items as well. With a save feature, new music, and new graphics, the Wily Wars seems like a good addition to the Mega Man family. However, sticky controls get in the way of completely enjoying it, and even though the gameplay has a few minor differences between the NES versions, I'm not sure every fan would jump at the chance to play this. But if you're as big of a fan of the Blue Bomber as we are here at CGR, you may want to find a way to get your hands on this game.